The whole Western culture has been developed by who? By all these people, the Platonic, Aristotle, and these guys, and it has been developed and real structured in such a beautiful way that they knew how to relate to truth. So now, Christ, Yeshua is saying, I came to correspond with what? He come to correspond with the deva. The deva. The deva. You know what's the deva? The deva is the word, the oath, every letter. He said, I come to correspond with that. You know what it means to correspond with the letter of the Moreh, the teachings? It means that now you just throw what you call a wrench, an iron, on that spokes. Now you start to destroy all their what? Their ideas, because their ideas were spinning really nice. But now you just throw a wrench on their wheel. Listen, this man is saying that he caused all these words that we speak to come into being. What kind of craziness is this? Listen. Now look at something. Relativism started going on. You started to see the act of relativism going on. Watch what's going on. Hear what he said. I was born for this reason, and I have come into this world to testify of the truth. Everyone who is of the truth, listen to my voice. My voice. My Shema. My Shema. When you're going to read Hosea chapter 11, what is it? Ephraim, I've known, I've taught as a child, I grew up. But what? I call on Ephraim, Israel, but what? He didn't hear. And because he didn't hear, what? He said, now I will bring a sword between Ephraim, and I'll scatter them. But then when I make my call and my song, they shall come running. They shall come running. From where? The west. The west. They shall come running from the west. So that tells you that this song that he made, what song that he made? It's happening here on Golgotha. Him putting up a song. And this song echoed throughout every region of this earth, the known world to date. And it's still being echoed. It's still being echoed. Truth is now being crucified based upon relativism. Right here, man choose not to what? Embrace the truth as to fear of what? Death to this what? Physical flesh. Look at what Yeshua is saying. Watch what he's saying. Everyone on the side of truth, what to do? To listen to him, to hear his words. But when you're cynical, when you feel that, you can ask question and you're just asking question for asking question, or you're just being so, you just want to suppress that which needs to be refuted because of your own ego. I know. How many people we speak to on a daily basis, and we telling them that Yeshua is the truth, and we are like fools. We just say the Bible said and we're using the Bible as a tool. How ignorant are we as Christians? 1 Peter 3:15 says, always be ready. Set up aside Yeshua Mashiach in your mind, and always be ready to give an answer for the hope that lies within you with gentleness and with respect to all those who ask. And then even in Matthew 22, verse 37, he said, no, when they were trying to trap him again, read it, right before he was crucified. I said, hey, Yeshua, what's the greatest commandment of all? Because they were following the laws. They were following the teaching, but only to their own what? Prescription. He said, what's the greatest commandment? And they say what? You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Your yatsod, your dat, and your chokmah. Your yatsod, your dat, and your chokmah. Are we doing that? Are you all taught to do that? Reason and Truth Ministries will teach you to think. No slackers in here. Anyone here, your butter must be on fire. You know why? Because life is but this, a moment. Life is short. And everything that you do with this, it brings honor to Hashem. Through your pelah, your prayer. Because if this don't know him, could you pray? Could you pelah? Never. Your prayer will be like those who sit. Read after 21. Read it going up to 28. Matthew. He gave that account. You want to be what? You want to be known with your phylactery. You want to be known as a rabbi. You want to be known as those who come and inquire of knowledge of the truth. And you are like whitewashed tombs. Read it. Where reach?
38.
38, okay. Right. You are a king. Okay, finish that. And now, everyone who is on the side of truth, hear my voice. What is truth? Said Pilate. So now this is the question that plagues from then to now. Did Pilate not know the truth?
No.
Did Pilate not know the truth?
Yes, he did. He knew the truth.
Pilate knew the truth. He knew the very truth. He knew the truth. We're going to see right here. We're going to see how Pilate knew the truth. But what he did? What he did?
Set it aside.
He did nothing. He did just what people today are doing. A person is worshiping Krishna, Vashti. A person is worshiping Allah. A person is worshiping Buddha. A person is worshiping the Mormon Christ. A person is worshiping the Jehovah Witnesses Christ. A person is worshiping the Hindus Christ. A person is worshiping all these gods that plague our society.
Including money.
Now, what are we doing? Are we standing for truth? Listen, are you all being like the example that was set before all mankind as truth was crucified? Before he died, what had to die first? Before he died, what died first? Truth. The reality for what a person can know. And this is why Yahweh told Jeremiah, go out in the street if you find one man who is able to think for himself and differentiate that know that there is an I am. There is an I am. Identity. Identity. Without identity, you can't know truth. Now look at truth on display here. Now, did Christ know himself? And one who knows themselves, what is going to happen? They're going to die. When you know yourself, you will die. The death is according to you. Either you want to die willingly, or you want to die by force, or you want to live. Either or. And Peter gave a good display on it. You could read chapters before, because Peter said, hey, I don't know this, you're crazy, I don't know that man, you're mad. Hey. I don't know you, you're crazy one. I never would you, hey. That madman there, no. You see, when you just have the teachings, and I know, I study Yahweh's word. I think I can teach well. I am very descriptive. When I just had the teaching, and I could be so far away from Hashem. But you would know, my wife would know, My wife will know. You can know if I'm far away from Hashem. You will know. You can't fake that. You can't fake relationship. You can't fake it. But we follow who we want to follow. What is truth? He asked the question, what is truth? And Aristotle said he knew what truth was. Truth is that which corresponds to reality. Now look at, he asked him what charges. Any charges was brought before him? What did he use? He used ad hominem. He blasphemed. How did he blaspheme? You must ask the question. He blasphemed. It's not just the Bible says so. Give me a break. The Roman Catholic devilish church rewrite this book to control the origin of the people of this book. The origin of the people of this book. The origin of man. The Adam. The ruddy, bloodshot man. Adam means ruddy, bloodshot, red. The created man can never look like my complexion. My father was a Caucasian man. Caucasian man. Spaniard. I don't know if he have Jewish heritage, yes or no, but he came to the island of Trinidad. However, with that being said, how it is, I come from the West, but how it is I could learn learn Hebrew just like that. Take up the Torah and start to read Hebrew. Take up the Torah and start to read. I teach myself Hebrew. Grammar, tense, context. How is that? They shall come from the West. The syntax of every language is the structure of that language on what you're learning.